Hey, what's up guys? It's Paul from paulheslop.com, where I help you create and document a remarkable company cultures. Today I'm going to be talking about innovation. Specifically, how do you innovate your product or your service? Steve Jobs said that innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not as a threat. So let's take this small family-run business, for example. And by small, I mean, I think they're an awesome business, right? Coombs Family Farms, I think I'm saying that right, Coombs Family Farms, they've been around a long time. They source they create this maple syrup, and it's sold nationwide, but they source the maple from over 3,000 farms from across the country. They actually have deep history in this company, and they have a cool story, but that really doesn't often move the sales needle. Like, we all have good backgrounds and good stories about our brands and our services and our companies, but that's not what we should sell with. That's a great, nice to have in our companies and in our brands. What we should be selling with is the fact that we're innovating, we're obsessing over innovating our product or our service. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, the product or your service that you currently offer in your brand is good, right? Like, you would not be in business if it wasn't valuable or wasn't good. But really what separates companies, the companies who innovate and those who don't and kind of just stay flat, is people who obsess over making their product better and better and better all the time. So like, they have this really good maple syrup, right? It clearly does well, it clearly sells well, it sells all over the place, but they didn't stop there. They obsessed over enhancing this and making their product actually better. So innovation really is a problem solution, right? So when you think about your product or your service, you're like, okay, what problem could this potentially have? And I know a lot of this kind of sounds like a first world problem right here, but like maple syrup in this instance is sticky, especially when you use it, right? Like, we all know this, like, you unscrew a cap and you pour syrup on pancakes, and it's extremely sticky. And you put the cap back on and it just creates a mess all the time. So they knew this was a problem in general for like syrup, right? So they didn't stop and just make their product, oh, let's just have a little cap where it dispenses easier. I wasn't in their meetings, but you guys, I know they obsessed over improving the user experience of their product. So the solution they came up with, a sprayable stream syrup dispenser. This is so simple that even kids could do it. Like, check out their YouTube video, for example, right? In this video, you can see a kid right here is easily spraying this syrup on pancakes, totally mess-free. I actually liked how they did this advertisement. They did different segments of the market, like a guy grilling would do this, like a family would use this, a kids would use this. But the point is, clearly, they're obsessing over enhancing their product and making it better. And I'm here to tell you right now, no matter how good your product is, I know it could be made better. Like, I know it could be more innovative. Sometimes, and we're in the situation right now with COVID-19, where a lot of us are actually forced to innovate. A lot of us are being really compelled or forced to like pivot and innovate our businesses to figure out this post-COVID-19 world. Now, we're gonna be continually forced to innovate, or we can actually stay ahead of the curve and innovate for it. Like, I think of Apple, I think of Tesla, right? They're innovating way ahead of the curve. Now all these companies are trying to catch up to Tesla on this electric vehicle and making them stylish and stuff like that. So the more you can stay ahead of the curve on innovation, and really be customer-centric, product innovative-centric, the more innovative your company and your brand is gonna be. So the things that like I've often thought about with my own products and brands is or maybe you don't even have a product or a brand, but you wanna start a business of some sort. It's really about looking at the markets that are doing well, and taking it and try to make it that much better, right? Sometimes when you don't know what to do for your business, or you don't know how to improve your business, think about you have to just like shut everything off and straight up think. One of the products that, one of the previous brands that I had that we sold late last year was called JetMade. Me and my wife started this, and for those of you who follow me or know me, like, you know about this brand and this product that we ran. And what was going on was, in the marketplace, these felt letterboards were extremely trendy, right? So these were doing really well. Like, Letterfolk was the company who kind of just started bringing these back from like the 70s, these bulletin board concept. These felt letterboards where you push in the letters. Now, I loved this product because I thought it was, people could create messages, they could share them on the social media, but I thought it was a really interesting business. I wanted to make that better, like that much better, right? So I created and designed a concept around a magnetic letterboard. So it was like wood inspired, we had different colors, and they had these little letters that were magnetic that you'd stick to the front of the surface, right? This was taking an existing idea, existing product in the marketplace and improving it and making my own style on it, right? So that was JupMade. Sometimes innovation is driven by taking your existing product, right? Syrup, for example, and improving it with another technology, right? So this spray can system exists, not in this form. This technology exists. There's lots of packagings that have like a can that you spray out. Now they added the stream technology, but this is not something new. They're taking existing packaging, existing technology, and they're putting their product around it. So sometimes when you're thinking about innovation, you have to think about, okay, how do I take my product and add in some sort of technology, add in some sort of enhancement on packaging? So this is some of these ways that you can do that. I'd be curious, like for the company that you have or that you run, or maybe companies that you're aware of out there, what are you seeing out there that is really innovative? Perhaps your own company, like what have you done? What systems do you have? Do you have systems in place in your own business to actually continually think about how you can take your product to the next level? Because I said this before, you guys, your product or your service can be done better. There's no question about that. I see companies every single day that are constantly improving and driving innovation. So we're all gonna be, with this pivot right now with COVID-19, we're all kind of forced to innovate a little bit, but think about over the next 6 months and year, how you can put in systems in place in your businesses, in your companies, continually to improve your products, you guys. So thanks for checking this video out. Please subscribe. Leave some comments about, again, what products you see that are innovative. Check me out on Instagram at Paul Heslop, and visit paulheslop.com if you guys want to create a better company culture and document that for the world to see. We'll see you on the next one.